for the award-winning KCIW newsroom Newsbreak. Our community has a lot of arts and culture happening, but it doesn't get talked about a lot. Unless you sit down like I did recently for a talk with Mike Moran. He's passionate about community theater here in Brookings.
I had been doing community theater and professional theater and college theater down in the Bay Area growing up.
Mike happens to be the only currently serving member of the original board of directors that started the Chetco Pelican Players almost 40 years ago. And he helped start a very long-running theater because he saw that there wasn't much here in Brookings then.
Well, I moved to Brookings in 1980, and there was no theater company at the time.
Mike saw a need and knew other theater folk in town and decided to fix that.
We decided that we needed to do a fundraiser for the senior center. And so we just got some people together who had theater background like I did.
And that very first play was...
And we did a melodrama, Lily the Felon's Daughter.
And the Chetco Pelican Players didn't even exist yet, but that first play started it all.
So we decided to start the Chetco Pelican Players.
And they did so doing what they knew best.
5 melodramas were our first shows. Melodrama is an interesting type of broad acting, loosely based on a plot line. I had always enjoyed doing melodramas, and the cast does, because it gives everybody a chance to overact.
25 years later, Mike's love of melodrama led him to write his own.
And I decided, well, after all these years I've been in theater, I should be able to write a play.
And from there, the Chetco Pelican Players were the proud producers of what would become a local favorite, titled
Thar She Blows, or Quit Your Blubbering.
Thar She Blows was unique in that it focused on local history. Sort of.
I decided to base the play loosely on Brookings history, some of the oddities of Brookings history, but all tongue-in-cheek. But it kind of turned into this murder mystery comedy melodrama.
Thar She Blows was so well loved, they brought it back.
And 6 years later, in 2016, people that had gone off to college, got married, all came back together and wanted to do it again. So in 2016, we reproduced it. And that was almost the entire same cast as the first time.
And now, almost 10 years later, the Chetco Pelican Players are slated to pull it off again. Thar She Blows, or Quit Your Blubbering, opens at the Chetco Playhouse on April 18th. For KCIW News, I'm Jason Liddell.